This video is a great ride that Mike, Sean, and James and Tom Myers and I took along the PCH and then up to the Santa Barbara area on this map. And a big loop on the Santa Barbara mountain ridge just north of the city, and then back through wine country for a couple 100-mile ride. This was a really pretty day up through the roads near Santa Barbara and Montecito. This is Mountain Road up above the city. Beautiful flowers and mountains. You can down below there see the ocean. And we're climbing up Gibraltar Road. Stopping for a quick break here. There's Sean, Tom, and James from right to left. Mike coming up there on the red bike. You can see the gorgeous views along this ridge road. This is Camino Cielo Road, I think. Off in the distance, you can see on the north side the mountains there, and then to the right, earlier the Pacific Ocean and out into the Channel Islands. This road continued down into the valley on a pretty decent fire road. Just really neat views here off into the national forest off to our left, which is north. And then the main road was closed, so we just decided to take this dirt bike trail. This was a little challenging for the big 500-pound adventure bikes, but pretty passable. We decided to head up to this saddle where Sean was waiting for me and then head back and go back down the mountain from here.
Hell yeah!
Pretty good
That's a fun trail, dude.
for these things. All right, who do I piss off?
You can see what his thoughts were there. It's pretty funny as he came up. He's a great rider, and he managed to get up and down no problem, but it's probably a bit much for a big bike like that. I'm chasing Sean back down the hill. We were up to the tip of that trail. I think it's called Toro Saddle. Yeah, that's right. And coming down the hill, we see this dirt bike rider, and so Sean decides to chase him on these bank turns. Those were really fun. So I decided to chase Sean. So we both did pretty well. We kept up with the guy pretty well with these big heavy bikes, and he was pretty amazed when we got to the bottom with these bikes able to handle that kind of trail. So that was fun. That was really the extent of the dirt for the day. This section, and then up to the fire road afterwards. There's Mike on the red Honda, James out front on the KTM, Tom there in front of me, and Sean was actually up front. So I'm following Tom up the hill now, and it's always fun to kind of stay tight with somebody and watch how the bike handles the bumps and the lines they take, and kind of learn from each other on just watching different techniques of handling the bikes. Sean's up ahead of me now, and we're up on the ridge road. This is Gibraltar Road, and then the rest of Camino Cielo. These folks were doing hang gliding, really cool, off the ridge here. It was pretty windy that day. That was really fun to see. And then we're dropping back down, and we see these power line crews flying helicopters to pull lines up. And Mike and Sean are big in the helicopter business. That's actually a private Black Hawk helicopter there that was assisting with some of the heavy lifting apparently. But it's kind of fun to see that with Mike and Sean both being in the business. See some horses there, and this is now getting into wine country up north of Los Olivos. It's a road called I think it's called Happy Canyon, and just beautiful green hillsides. It had been raining a little bit. Tom's got his foot out there to indicate there's some loose rocks in the pavement, so I don't come around the corner and run into them. But this is kind of hard pack and mix of hard pack and pavement. Just a gorgeous day. But to come back up and explore some of the side roads in this area. And that's about the only water we saw there in that particular little ditch. This is Figueroa Mountain Road. It's just a gorgeous sort of semi-paved road. You do see some cars up here, but few and far between. It's passable, but it's just a little bit rutted in some places. So this ended up being primarily a paved day, except for that little dirt bike trail excursion. Now we're heading back down the hill towards Los Olivos, and comes out into the wine country town, and then we made our way back to the PCH. This is the 101 Pacific Coast Highway up north of Santa Barbara. And we cut up towards Ojai. We're stopping for a bathroom break here. We went to Sean's helicopter repair facility. This is really cool. Saw his workplace and a lot of really cool helicopters, and he showed us all the work that they're doing. And then made our way back up through Moore Park in the dark, a really nice sunset, and had a fantastic, great ride.